A sequel when you replace this guy with this guy. Smart move. Hello and welcome to Pacific Rim Uprising Review. The Pacific Rim Uprising is a sequel to Pacific Rim. Some people really liked Pacific Rim, some people hated Pacific Rim. I was one of the guys that really liked Pacific Rim. And this one stars John Boyega. He's Idris Elba's son. Kind of a bit like a scavenger, he's a bit down on his luck, but he gets an opportunity to prove himself that he could be a really good pilot, and he comes across this teenage girl and he comes across Scott Eastwood, so we have our movie. I was one of the people that really liked Pacific Rim. I was really looking forward to see how this movie went. And honestly, I actually really liked this movie. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to watch. The only thing is that it is a sequel to Pacific Rim, so it's not really as big and as epic as you would think it's going to be. First Pacific Rim, it's just pretty simple. It's just giant robots fighting giant monsters. In this one, the monster doesn't really come up until the very end of the movie. And honestly, I kind of preferred this movie over the first one. The first one is literally just like an action penis grow. So this one is more character development. Let's talk about John Boyega for a second, because I love this guy. He's so good in this role, and it's also the first time I actually seen him act with a British accent, so he does a really good job with that. And I really liked him. I really like Scott Eastwood in this movie. Everyone does a really good job in this movie. It's just like, this is a sequel to Pacific Rim, and a sequel that I kind of prefer. It is very similar to the first one, but I do kind of prefer this one. Not because, like, the first Pacific Rim was just like an action grown penis thing. This one focuses more on the characters. They focus more on like interesting characters than battles, and the characters in this one are more memorable than the characters in the last film. I mean, of course you have the scientists and they're back in this movie. It definitely feels like it's more character development than, you know, war and like battles. And there are some pretty sick action, nothing really like too great or too memorable, but there are some pretty sick action in this movie. In the end, Pacific Rim Uprising was enjoyable. You are going to enjoy it. I don't think it's like going to be my favourite movie of the year. I don't think it's going to be on like my top 10, but I really enjoyed this movie as a continuation of the Pacific Rim lore. John Boyega was fantastic. He's definitely a better replacement than the other guy. Scott Eastwood was really good. Everyone does a really good job, and it has some pretty cool action. Nothing really great as like the first Pacific Rim movie, but I definitely feel like the action really holds up. Okay, so have you seen Pacific Rim Uprising? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.